I was 9 when I wanted to die. 13 when I found a solution.
You're watching the For You page of a teen's TikTok account.
Love will not heal me.
CNN created this TikTok profile with the help of a 14-year-old and their parents before taking control of it. Over 6 days, we used this account to see what kinds of content the app would serve to a young person. It seems to be sort of giving you a guide for how to develop an eating disorder, how to restrict your eating. What surprised me most, the content that I was served while in restricted mode. But that comes later. First, all right, let's do it. This is the first time that I'm gonna be opening this TikTok and looking at the For You page. For the first 2 days, I scrolled the test account's For You page for 30 minutes, about a third of the amount of time a typical US teen spends on the app each day, according to a TechCrunch report. And I watched each video I came across in full just once. At first, we saw a lot of this.
Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow, he can go moo moo.
And this. But about 17 minutes into our first day, we were served this video. Now we've come to a live video. All we're really seeing is this girl's bottom in the frame. It looks like that's the point of this video. And about 18 minutes into day 2, we came across this video. So now we've got one that has hashtag mental health on it.
You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
We have a sort of like veiled reference to suicide in here. Sort of mature themes happening here.
I think a lot of parents are sitting there going, hold on a sec, I thought TikTok was about dance crazes.
On day 3, we started searching for content, using search terms from both a lawsuit filed by the Indiana Attorney General's office and research from the online safety advocacy group Center for Countering Digital Hate. The Indiana AG alleges that teenagers can type partial search terms, and the app will autocomplete with suggestions that could surface inappropriate content. TikTok has said it doesn't comment on pending litigation, but that user safety is a top priority. First, we replicated their search for alcohol and drug-related content, and didn't immediately find anything that seemed harmful. I'm not seeing anything that has to do with alcohol on the first page of search results. Then we replicated their searches for sexual content. We type KI, and our second result is kin TikTok. We're getting some pretty sort of adult, mature content that we're seeing here. We're getting all of these other suggestions. Kin TikTok daddy's girl, kin TikTok rope bed, kin TikTok scenario rough. And maybe you're typing KI because you're searching something completely unrelated to this, but it was a second search result. And so you could see how somebody might come across this kind of content sort of accidentally. When we searched terms mentioned in the research by the Center for Countering Digital Hate, we found dozens of videos related to eating disorders and self-harm. TikTok has pushed back against the group's research, saying it wasn't representative of a real person's experience on the platform. Still, many of the hashtags mentioned in the research remained active and quickly led us to concerning content. Immediately, the first result looks like it's about eating disorder recovery. In this video, we have someone talking about drawing food so they don't actually have to eat food. This one's talking about eating disorder safe foods. A lot of these videos, you have thousands of views, hundreds of comments, thousands of saves. And a lot of these videos do look like they're sort of targeted towards talking about recovery, but it's not always exactly clear.
I think it's really important that people speak their truth and have their voices to talk about their recovery. But the question is, should TikTok knowingly be sending that again and again to 13-year-old girls who perhaps don't yet have the vocabulary or the emotional intelligence to be able to cope with these sorts of concepts?
These clips may seem shocking, but in some cases we chose not to show the most disturbing and explicit content. When we clicked through to this person's account, you see in the description it says some of my videos have my self-harm scars, so trigger warning. On day 5, we turned on restricted mode, a feature that TikTok says limits videos that may be inappropriate for some people. Then we recreated the same searches we'd done on day 3 to see if it would change our results. This is almost pornographic. We found that restricted mode didn't seem to restrict much of anything. We actually saw this same video when we were not on restricted mode. I think we may have seen this one too, and this one. This actually seems like almost all of the same videos that we saw previously.
Oh my god, people's depression gets so bad they can't brush their teeth? People's depression gets so bad they kill themselves, Janet.
This didn't pop up before. You are more than your weight. If you or someone you know has questions about body image, food, or exercise, it's important to know that help is out there. So it's kind of interesting that TikTok seems to have recognized that I was looking at a lot of eating disorder, weight loss related content, and yet while we're on restricted mode, it's not sort of changed the fact that I can see all of this stuff. TikTok says it sometimes directs users to resources for issues such as eating disorders and self-harm based on the search terms they use. In response to questions from CNN, the company updated 2 additional eating disorder hashtags, so they now redirect to support resources.
All right, we're speeding.
On days 5 and 6, we scrolled the For You page for 30 minutes while on restricted mode, and we saw a slight uptick in mental health-related videos. We have another depression-related video. Again, in the comments you have, I can relate to this and I'm only in middle school, I can relate to this and I'm in high school. Okay, we've got hashtag suicide, hashtag don't kill yourself.
Explaining my depression to my mother, a conversation.
CNN flagged more than a dozen videos we came across during our experiment to TikTok. It removed 3 of them for violating its community guidelines, including this one, which you saw at the top of this video.
Heard my heartbeat pound in my ears like a warning drum, then fade. I'd almost convinced myself I'd done it.
We've known for a long time that actually content about self-harm and suicide can have an instigatory effect on young people. And the normalization of self-harm is incredibly dangerous.
Our test account didn't behave exactly like a real teen would. And much of the content we saw also fell into a gray area that may or may not be concerning to parents, but it did show what a teen could encounter on the app. In a statement, spokesperson Ben Wraith said TikTok is committed to building age-appropriate experiences for teens and offers family pairing. TikTok also removed 2 search suggestions that led to sexual content. TikTok has also added various youth safety features, including a screen time limit, keyword filters, and options for diversifying users' feeds. Still, online safety experts are urging TikTok to do more, and in the meantime, they say parents should be aware of what their kids see on the app.
They need to be having conversations with their kids, asking them, what are you seeing? And then helping them to contextualize that. By having that conversation, we can actually help kids and parents understand better this new social media age that we, for better or worse, live in.